Hey there, it's Megan Hogan from TakeOutIntervention.com, and I have some juicy tips to share with you today to eat whatever you want. That's right, whatever you want. So nothing is off limits, but I've got 3 steps you need to keep in mind for it to all work out for you. And the first step is to become a mindful eater. We've heard of conscious eating, conscious living. You really need to just eat when you eat. Our problem is that we're watching TV, we're on the computer, we're driving, eating out of our laps. You really have no idea that you're even eating to control how much of it goes in your mouth. So if you're eating consciously and mindfully, you'll notice how food makes you feel, so you can be more aware of how you feel after you eat a certain food. And you'll notice what food you crave, and chances are the food you're craving, it might be your body's way of telling you that you're lacking something. So if you're eating mindfully and you're not driving and doing 20 things at once, that's like the biggest secret of all, besides just chewing your food, because we could all do that a little bit better. The second thing is to practice moderation. And I think we give ourselves a little bit too much leeway with the moderation. Everybody goes, oh, everything in moderation. But they're not even doing moderation in moderation. It's all junk and excuses. So keep in mind the 80-20 rule. It applies to business, to everything, to shopping. 80-20 means that if 80% of the time you're eating vegetables and whole foods and plant-based foods, you're really eating what works for you and what makes you feel strong and healthy. 20% of the time, you can be a little bit easier on yourself. It doesn't mean to go crazy, because if you're eating mindfully, which is step 1, you'll know that if you eat, fast food or something that's just like pure junk, it's not a treat. It makes you feel lousy after you eat it. So eat what you want, just not all at once. That's the big secret, is if you want to have an appetizer when you go out to eat, have an appetizer. But don't have an appetizer, the bread basket, your entree, dessert, and alcohol. Those are the most popular splurges, so choose one a day. If you really like a glass of wine, have your wine, but don't have wine and ice cream. And if you find that you do want to splurge and have more than one of those treats, share it with somebody. You'll talk, it'll slow you down, and you'll feel a little bit more conscious about what you're eating. It'll probably make you eat a lot less. And the last thing is to choose quality over quantity. So let's say you are craving chocolate. Don't just go through your pantry and pick out these crappy little 100-calorie snack packs that aren't going to meet your fix. Get your hands on the best darn chocolate you can find with a high percentage of cacao, and you won't need as much to satisfy your fix. So I think that a lot of times our problem is that we don't just kind of listen to our body and give into the craving. We try to fight it so much that we eat all these little things trying to meet the need of our craving without actually just giving into the craving. So you're eating 600 calories in pretzels and chips and fruit and anything that you have on hand to try to not eat maybe a little ramekin full of ice cream. So sometimes it's best to just give in and choose quality. If you're craving a hamburger, go get a grass-fed, fantastic burger from the farmer's market. If that's what your body wants, it's probably trying to communicate that it needs something. So go get the best darn burger you can find, because your body's not going to be fooled into a little pink slime patty on, a high fructose corn syrup bun. Your body's going to be like, what was that nonsense? Where's my burger? So I hope that these 3 tricks will help you stay on track, and it's especially useful when kids are out of school and maybe you have some vacation time or you're out with friends. You don't want to be the food police or a food Nazi, and this will help you stay on track, have a little bit of everything, and really eat whatever you want. If you found this was helpful, share it with a friend, like it on Facebook, leave me a comment, share the love, and I'll see you next week. Take care.